So in the previous video we were discussing about how to add the different layers over here. Okay, so I had shown you how to add the layer for Google Hybrid, Google Labels, Google Road and Google Satellite. Okay, so anyway, what I'll do is I'll remove all of them. Now I'll add one more quick map service here. Okay, go to Google. So in this case I'm going to select Google Terrain. So when I apply for Google Terrain, this is what another image which is created. You just scroll into the area. So this is our place, Vijaypur. So we are going to hover this point. Okay, so this is the most detailed map that you can get compared to anything else. So you can choose Google Terrain. So in Google Hybrid, Label, Road also you can use. I use Google Terrain. Okay. So Google Terrain. Next you can go for Google Traffic, Normal, Satellite and all of this. Better you go for Google Terrain itself. So you can add any other map also if you want, and try to see what all the changes that you can see between the two maps. Like for example, this is Google Map. You can select in the same area what could be the difference that will be possible. Okay, now so in this session what we will do is we will try to draw polygon, road, and then we will locate something. Okay, basically what I am doing is I am making a map of my own using this reference map that I have. Okay, so to do this what we'll do is we'll go to layers. In layers we have to go for create layer. In create layer you go for new shapefile layer. Okay, so in the new shapefile layer what I'll do is I'll save this file. Okay, I'm generating one more layer over here. Okay, here I'll generate one more layer. So this is what I'll do. Okay, I'll save it. So here what I'll do is already there were 3 files. Let me delete all of them. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll save this as polygon. Okay, now once I save this as polygon, you have to select a folder where you want to save it, then go to geometry type. So in geometry type there are these 4 set of geometry types. What I'll do is I'll select for polygon, as I gave the name as polygon. So I am selecting the geometry type also polygon itself. Okay, now you can see the reference system here. I'll explain the reference system later once it is done. Okay, you can select this default as WGS84. Then there is WGS84/UTM zone 43N. Okay, so we'll go to that later. Now you keep it as default itself. Default is WGS84. Okay, you just remember that. Now in the name I'll give it as name itself. There is a field that I'll add. I'll tell you what is this field once I add the layer. Okay, so I'll call this as name. Remember that it is a text data, means anything text you can write. For example, names of any given locations can be written, names of road can be written, names of colony, city or village can be written. Okay, so basically this is a text data. Okay, and what is the length of those characters? 80. Okay, now I'll click here and we can see that there is one more field that has been added to this. Earlier there was ID, now there is one more field called as name which I added myself. Okay, click OK. So once you click OK, you can see this in the layer. In the layer there was only Google Terrain. Now polygon is also added. Okay, so once the polygon is added, now click over here. Can you see this toggle editing? When you go somewhere, it might be displayed in your software. Okay, so you go to this pencil button wherever you find. Okay, so this pencil button, when you go there, it will when you just move your cursor over there, you will find a line displaying. Okay, word is being displayed here. What is that? Toggle editing. So you click on that toggle editing. Before that you have to select the polygon. select the polygon, then you click on the toggle editing. Once you toggle edit, you can see the difference what will happen once you click here. Earlier what happened, this was not active. Okay, once I click this editing bar, you can see this has become active now. Okay, so click on this now. Okay, click on this. Now what I'll do is I'll basically try to draw the polygon. Okay, I'll try to draw the polygon. I just want to create a map of our college. Okay, so to do that, what I'll do is I'll add a layer. I'm just showing it. You can add by the terrain also. Instead of terrain, I'll use road. Let me add the road. Okay, see. So better you use the road instead of terrain. Okay, I'm removing the terrain. I added one more map, other map, which is Google Road. So I prefer this now. Okay, instead of terrain, you go for Google Road. So when I applied for Google Road, you could see the plan of my buildings are visible. Is this correct? I'll show you again. Okay. See, I'll go for Google Terrain. Okay. When you go to Google Terrain, this buildings are invisible now. They are not visible. Okay. Once I bring Google Road at the top and bring the Google Terrain at the bottom, what will happen? Google Road will be at the front. Okay. When this Google Road comes at the top, what happens? You can see these polygons generated. Okay. See here. I will try it one more time. I'll bring this Google Road down. If I bring it down, what happens? All the areas of your buildings are eliminated. They are not visible now. So if I bring this Google Terrain down and make the Google Road upward direction, if I keep it at the higher point, what will happen? You can see the buildings. So this is the front block. Okay, where office and everything is located. This part is your civil department, mechanical department, and all of those. Okay. Now let me do one thing. What I'll do is I want to draw the map of our school, of our college. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll first make the boundary. Okay. Let me first create the boundary. I'm including the Polytechnic also. Like this, you have to keep on clicking the left side of your button and create a polygon like this. Okay, once you create a polygon, click on the right side. If you click on the right side, it will ask ID. You give it as 1. Then I'll call it as PLDA CET campus. Okay. So I'm just giving it as a name. The name of the polygon is BLDA CET campus. Okay. So like this, we can create a polygon. Okay. Once we have created a polygon, we can click here save. You have to save the edit that you have done. Okay. Uncheck it. Then it is done. And now what I'll do here is I'll go to the polygon, right click on that, and I'll go to the properties. Okay. I'll let you understand what is the importance of this properties. Okay, in properties you can change this fill. Okay, so from simple fill, see, this is your simple fill. It is filled by one single color. I'll just change it to outline simple line. Okay, I'll click as outline simple line, apply. Okay. So see here, this is the black line which is generated at the boundary. Earlier, this entire area was filled by a red color. So I just eliminated that and I created a simple boundary, simple line. So why I did this? Because I want to draw more polygons within this area. I have drawn only the campus, boundary of the campus. I want to draw different building blocks that I have. Okay, so to do that, what I'll do is I'll again just zoom in to reach that point. Again, select polygon, start editing, toggle editing, select add polygon feature. Now this time what I'll do is I'll select only front block. Like this. See, like this, I have drawn another polygon now. So once you draw this another polygon, again the same procedure. Click right. I gave this as second ID, and I'll call this as front block, front building block. Okay, so front building block. Click OK. See, another block is created. Now similarly, we can draw the blocks for this and this also. Okay, now let me draw for this block. Okay, I'll call this as 3. I'll name this as civil and mech building block. So you can write like this, a maximum of 80 letters. Okay, remember that. Okay, one more block is created. Similarly here also. I'm just doing it randomly. You can do it more precisely by zooming in. Okay, you remember that. So I'm just doing it randomly. So that's why this you cannot rely upon. The area that I calculate from this polygon may not be reliable. Okay, call this as 4. This we'll call it as mech wing. Sorry, it was electrical wing. I named it as mechanical wing. We can rename also. Okay, so I'll call this portion, this entire portion, as library block. Okay. Once the library is completed, you can similarly go for so 6. This is arch block, architecture block. Like this, I created several blocks here. Okay, you can also try yourself by drawing all these blocks. Okay, once you draw this block, what I'll do is I'll save this, stop editing, then you go here, right click, go to properties. Okay, so once we go to the properties, instead of going property, don't go to the properties, go to open attribute table. So once you go to the open attribute table, you can see all the polygons that we have drawn. First polygon is what? The entire outer area, the campus area. Then the second block was the front block. Then we have third one, mechanical and civil wing. Then we have architectural block, library block, and mechanical wing. Like this we have created. Okay,